I've witnessed and have had first-hand experience with the biggest ambition killer. Because the biggest ambition killer is people questioning your sanity. But there's a big difference between insane and genius, right? Well, no. If you ask a kid what do they want to do when they grow up, they'll say things like, I want to go to the moon, or I want to start the next biggest company like Amazon, or I want to be the president of the United States. You don't look at him and think he's a complete spurg, or he'll play with dog shit and you don't question his sanity. You hear a young man talking about his innermost ambitions. Everyone's like, honey, get the kids away from me. Like, I want to make $1 billion, or I don't touch receipts because the estrogens in them from the BPA will make my balls shrink. Now, any experience from outside of the norm will never be met with applause, especially from friends or family that are used to a certain way, especially if it's you being a certain way. The truth is, most, if not all of us, do not like new experiences. But a handful of people will actually seek those new experiences, even if they're scared of the unknown. But by you actually facing that fear of the unknown, your sanity gets called into question. For instance, if you see two guys enjoying some raw meat, it means one of two reasons. The first one is maybe they're in a relationship, leave them alone. No, but actually, one man might be doing it for nutritional purposes and the other one thinks he's a furry. Now, I'm not saying that the furry doesn't have its own purpose, but it really doesn't have any meaning or an actual purpose. The biggest difference between insanity and intelligence is the reasoning behind it. If you do something and it doesn't make sense, but it has a purpose and there's reasoning behind it, that is intelligent. And everybody is intelligent. You are intelligent. Your brother, your sister, your mom, your uncle, your dad, everybody that you know around you is intelligent. Even if we do dumb shit. I myself do very dumb shit. And sometimes I have that spark of brilliance in me. But a lot of people are scared to show that intelligence or that brilliance because a lot of people will call it insanity. Or it's suppressed by our modern day diets and our modern day habits. I think our worst part about our modern society is that we live in an echo chamber. Everybody has their own personal bubble that they like to dump their own ideas in, or they will find somebody with their exact same bubble and just like. But I hear a lot about the war on masculinity, but I don't think that was the only thing stomped out of us when we were growing up. As young men, I think also intelligence was stomped out as well. Because mainly everybody was to conform, to go to college, get a good job, and get a house and marry. And that's not everybody's future. But if you really, really, truly desire that, and that is your whole life, then go for it. But I think the ones that chose to go the alternative route were called insane. Because as a young man, you're only insane, a bum, or a loser until you're not. What's even more fucking insane is that we are labeled as the most open-minded and innovative generation of all time. That is until you say something out of line and enough people disagree with you that you are orally castrated. Just look at any super successful person or just any successful person in general, and I guarantee you that they were considered insane at one point or another in their life. But what separated them from people who were actually insane is that their actions had meaning and a purpose. Also, they just didn't give a fuck. So let people call you crazy, let people call you insane, but truthfully, you may be the innovative person that may change the world tomorrow. That's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Later.